Good evening. You're now with me, Henry for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Opportunities and responsibilities should be based on merit, not gender. Malaysia strengthens its tourism push in China with the launch of a Malaysia Truly Asia-themed high-speed train in Qingdao. Opportunities and responsibilities should be awarded based on merit, not gender. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri ABANG JOHARI Tun Openg emphasised that although acceptance of women in leadership roles remains limited and often met with scepticism, it is crucial to overcome such biases to foster a more inclusive and competitive society.
Once you break that hurdle, then it's no longer gender bias. It depends on the performance of that individual. For Asia's culture, it may take some time. But India has accepted Indira Gandhi, and Pakistan has accepted Benazir Bhutto. Why not? The rest of Asia. It's a question of society, and I think for Sarawak itself, we are going towards that.
While acknowledging the challenges women face in leadership, ABANG JOHARI emphasised that advancement in smart technology could help overcome some of these limitations.
But if we can solve this hurdle, maybe technology will come in to do the job that women want to do. Robotic. You can have a robot next to you. When the baby is crying, you look after the baby, the robot is doing the job. And the robot will answer all the questions, because there's AI there. Because one AI is embedded in the robot, and the robot will do all the job.
He further expressed optimism that similar technological initiatives could be adopted in Sarawak to support local women, aligning with the state's future development goals. Sarawak is exploring the possibility of reducing hydrogen production costs from 30 kilowatt-hours to just 10 kilowatt-hours per kilogram. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri ABANG JOHARI Tun Openg said the initiative is being developed in partnership with Siemens Energy, a German energy firm.
And there is a possibility now still being worked out with Siemens that the cost of producing hydrogen will be further reduced. It could be about 10 kilowatt-hour per kilogram. What I'm saying here is that we are going towards clean energy. Once that is done, then you can comply with the ESG, and that clean energy will be the contribution on the part of Malaysia, particularly Sarawak, to the effort of the world for a clean environment for people at large.
He added that Sarawak has already improved hydrogen production technology through new membrane innovation in collaboration with Petronas Research and a Japanese partner.
With the consumption of electricity is about 60 kilowatt-hour per 1 kilogram. But I work with Petronas Research Division as well as with Japan. It seems that we improved the technology through new membrane, and now it's only consumed from 60 to 30.
He said this during a sharing session on driving sustainability and digitalization in ASEAN at the ASEAN Women Economic Summit AWES in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday. Meanwhile, ABANG JOHARI announced that Sarawak is set to supply up to 100 megawatts of electricity to Sabah by the end of this year. He said the power will be transmitted through a grid connection linking Sarawak and Sabah via Sipitang. The initiative, he added, is in line with Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim's call for Sarawak to explore its role in the development of the ASEAN power grid.
Once we have the surplus power, we are going to supply Sabah 100 megawatt end of this year through our state grid and connect to Sarawak grid and Sabah grid through Sipitang from Laos. And we are now in the process of supplying power to Brunei because Brunei need mixed power process. And already the last 6 years, we are supplying power to Kalimantan, West Kalimantan now. And in other words, what I'm saying here is, it's not only for Sarawak, we share. And the Prime Minister has asked me to study the possibility of the power from Sarawak to Sabah and Sabah to connect to Southern Philippines. In other words, it's going to be ASEAN energy grid, and Sarawak will play its part to contribute to that ASEAN grid.
The nearly completed Laos Administrative Office (LAO) is poised to significantly enhance the efficiency and organisation of government service delivery in the Laos district. According to Sarawak Deputy Premier Dr. Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, the facility is expected to be fully operational by August this year and will accommodate 16 government departments and agencies under one roof, equipped with a range of modern amenities.
Di bawah satu hukum yang sama dan mendekatkan service delivery dan lebih meningkat. Dan saya juga mengingatkan supaya mudah-mudahan kita moving towards teknologi, penggunaan teknologi. Ini harus kita pikirkan dan bukan saja dari segi mudah-mudahan itu kerana didapatkan teknologi baru. Ini juga harus kita pikirkan untuk memudahkan, misalnya untuk kita jualan secara online mudah, dan untuk kita berhubung dengan jabatan-jabatan lain ringkas.
Awang Tengah also expressed hope that a centralised office concept will help reduce bureaucracy and facilitate smoother coordination between state departments and agencies. Malaysia has taken another step to boost tourism in China with the official launch of a Malaysia Truly Asia-themed high-speed train in Qingdao, a key milestone ahead of the upcoming Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign. The launch was announced by Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Datuk Seri Tiong King Sing via his official social media account on Sunday. This high-speed train serves not just as transport, but as a moving invitation for the Chinese people to explore Malaysia ahead of Visit Malaysia Year 2026. Each coach is decorated with visuals and cultural elements of Malaysia, from the lush tropical rainforests and pristine beaches to the historical heritage of Malacca and Georgetown. Also featured are modern icons such as the Petronas Twin Towers and local culinary favourites like nasi lemak and teh tarik. Tiong extended his appreciation to China Hongqiao International Investment and other strategic partners for supporting the initiative, which aims to further enhance Malaysia-China tourism and cultural ties. He described the initiative as a symbolic step to deepen bilateral friendship, tracing back to the era of Admiral Zheng He, and now strengthened through contemporary collaborations under the Belt and Road Initiative. Works Minister Dato Sri Alexander Nantalinggi will lead Malaysia's delegation to the Asia-Pacific Intelligent Transport System ITS Roundtable and Forum 2025 in Suwon, South Korea. The official visit, which begins on May 25th, is at the invitation of South Korea's Minister of Land, Infrastructure and Transport. Nanta is scheduled to attend a high-level roundtable meeting on May 28, which gathers leaders from across the Asia-Pacific to discuss strategies and collaboration in developing intelligent transport systems. The flagship forum, expected to attract over 10,000 participants, also provides Malaysia a platform to showcase its sustainable mobility strategies. It also serves as an opportunity to exchange views with global industry players on leveraging technologies like artificial intelligence and big data analytics. Nanta will also visit and hold discussions with local agencies in Seoul and Suwon to explore potential technology transfers and smart infrastructure development. The visit is expected to further strengthen Malaysia-South Korea bilateral ties, especially in innovation, technology and transportation sectors, with bilateral trade already exceeding 109 billion ringgit. In Melbourne, representative to the Government of Australia is committed to strengthening its commitment in various fields with members of the ASEAN region. According to the ASEAN-Australia Centre Advisory Chairperson, Professor Mimi Tang, this collaboration encompasses the business sector, research and education, and culture.
She said Australia realizes the role of over 300,000 youths in Southeast Asia to achieve long-term safety goals of both regions.
What we're doing as the advisory board is helping to shape the strategy and implement that strategy in order to achieve our goals, which are to improve literacy around Southeast Asia in Australia, meaning that we want Australians to better understand the culture, the region better, and also to then deepen ties between Australia and Southeast Asia countries across business sector, education, research and cultural connections.
She spoke to journalists during her visit at the Murdoch Children's Research Institute MCRI on Sunday, organised by Australia's International Affairs and Business Department to commemorate 70 years of Malaysia and Australia's diplomatic relations. Mimi spearheaded the initiative since she took office in February, appointed by Australia's International Affairs Minister Penny Wong. Earlier in November 2024, the centre was launched as part of the initiative in strengthening relations with ASEAN to support investments in line with Australia's Economic Strategy 2040.
Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.